So in this video, I've got tons to show you. First up, we got a charity shop haul to run through. Next up, I've got a massive Gumtree pickup. Thirdly, I've had another delivery from Vinny, Mr. G, UK reseller, and that is so cool. And then, of course, I've got a few sales to show you as well. So let's crack on with it. Hey guys, what's cracking? Ian, the master of pieces here. I'm a part-time eBay reseller, so what I do is I buy stuff for cheap and sell online for profit, and at the minute I am trying to source as much as possible whilst we still can. I'm hitting Marketplace, I'm hitting Gumtree, I'm hitting the charity shops just to try and bring in a bit more stock. But also my sales seem to be pretty consistent and if anything picking up a little bit, so I'm wondering whether we're seeing a few early Christmas shoppers hitting eBay. I mean, I'm not sure, but what it means at the minute is my sales seem to be ticking over quite nicely, so stuff is going out the door. So first up in this video, let me take you through what I picked up in the charity shop this week. So the charity shop I hit up is a new one for me. It's called Noah's Ark and it's based in Birchgrove in Cardiff, and it's been open for about 12 months, but because of everything going on, it hasn't had many people coming in through the door, and most of that time it's been closed. So they do have a fair amount of decent stock, but it is pretty high priced. So I've come away with 4 clothing items. And first up, we have got this old school Team Lotus polo shirt here. So you can see there it says Team Lotus, and it's not a Formula 1 top, but this will go well with anyone who likes their vintage or just Lotus cars. Paid £1.50 for this. Got this up listed on eBay for £11 plus postage, and I've got a couple of watches on that one already. So hopefully that should shift quite quick. Next up, and it actually pained me a little bit to buy this one, but it was too good a deal to turn down. We have got a Newport County AFC football scarf. Paid £1.50 for this. Got this listed up for £6 plus postage, and I've had a couple of watches and a cheeky little offer on that one already. So that one's not going to hang around either. This one I really love. It is a Hawaiian shirt, size extra large. But what attracted me to this one is it is actually made in Hawaii. So it's come all the way from the other side of the world, and I paid a whopping £1.50 for this one. But I think with that pattern and that size, hopefully this should go for between £8 and £10. And the final pickup of the day, well, from the charity shop, was this pair of tracksuit bottoms. And these are Ralph Lauren polo, nice cotton material, size medium, hardly used actually. Nice navy pair, string at the top there, string at the bottom there. I paid £4 for these, but the going rate is about £30 plus postage. But I'll take offers anything around £25, I think, for that. So 4 things from the charity shop. Let me show you what sold on Monday and Tuesday. So across Monday and Tuesday, I've had 8 sales, but I've only been paid for 6 of them so far. So let me run you through those. First up, I've got this old school board game. It's Busy Buzzy Bumbles, and this game is brilliant. 100% complete. Paid a couple of quid in the charity shop and took an offer today of £9 plus postage. And the reason I took an offer is because there are a few of these up on eBay. There's a fair bit of competition. So I wanted mine to sell and I didn't want it to hang around too long. And if someone's going to offer me a couple of quid less than what I've got it up for, I'm going to accept it. First sale done, bit of profit in the bank. Let's keep moving. Next up, this sale is a lot better, and I got this as part of the original poker pickup. It's a 1993 Mighty Max playset. Look at those shark teeth. That is so cool. Key with this though, it's got all the characters and all the small bits inside, including the little Mighty Max. And because of that, this is sold on the global shipping program over to Europe for £26 plus postage. So keep an eye out for Mighty Max, that logo there. Any of these play sets, particularly if they've got the figures, they go quickly and they go for good money. Next up, we've got a wrestling figure, and this is Becky Lynch, and she is from 2016 and Mattel, and sold for £6 plus postage. So a pretty good price for an individual figure, and I'm glad that these are starting to sell again, and I hope that they continue as we get closer to Christmas, because I've got a fair few of these left. Next up, hey look, pretty low value sale. I've got these 7 Jacqueline Wilson books, and I bundled these together and sold them for £5 plus postage. And I got these with that big manga bundle that I bought. Paid £80 for loads of manga books. And you know what? They are struggling. I cannot seem to shift them. So every pound counts with that bundle. I'm still trying to make my money back. So that is a very welcome £5 towards that. And a bit like the Resellers, I hope that those books do pick up as we go towards Christmas. Hey, these do not need picking up anymore. These have been selling really well for me. And this is a Transformer called Sergeant Cup. I've got the original instructions here. It's from the Transformers Prime range. Took an offer today. £6 plus postage, which isn't too bad because I only pay a couple of quid each for them. I would have liked a bit more, but this has got one of the guns missing. So even with one gun missing, you know, it's still going for £6 plus postage. So that is pretty decent. But sale over the past couple of days has got to be these Spartan figures. And what I did was actually run these on a 7-day auction. I picked these up from the poker pickup. And the reason I chose an auction with these is I just did not know where to price them. So the maker is a company called Aohna, A-O-H-N-A. And I don't know if you can see that. It's not particularly clear, but they're all stamped on the bottom. They are made in Greece. And the reason I auctioned them is because if that was in really good condition, with a box, that horse there would have gone for about 20 quid on its own. And these little individual figures are priced up at about a tenner each as well. But all of them have got some damage to them. They've all got some of the paint chipped off, and these two have got all their weapons snapped off. So 14 of these figures, plus 2 horses and a real broken down chariot, have sold for £36 plus postage over to the global shipping program. So really, really chuffed with that. Remember guys, Aohna, A-O-H-N-A, look out for that name. So pretty decent sales, you know, 8, but only been paid for 6. Fair few low value ones, but there has been a couple there that have lifted up the overall value. So pretty chuffed really. So now I want to take you through what I picked up off Gumtree. But before I do that, I want to ask you a question, and I'll be interested to know your thoughts in the comments below. So if you see a listing on either Marketplace or Gumtree and the only option is to contact the seller by phone and actually speak to them, does that put you off a little bit? You know, would you just skip past that listing and try and find another listing? I mean, usually I like to either message them and like start up a text conversation that way. I rarely actually phone and speak to someone, but in this case, it was not an option. And you know what? I'm glad I did phone them, because what I did was I picked up all of these jigsaws. You see from the shelf there, all the way up to the ceiling. And then if we come back this way, from the shelf there, all the way up to the ceiling, I have picked up 40 jigsaws for £20. So that's 50p each. And there's a Jan van Hasteren in there. And this one up here, Tracy Island by Haynes, that's a £10 jigsaw. So those 2 jigsaws, that's my money back. So I've got 38 jigsaws where I'm going to make some profit off. Now, I obviously don't have time to do all of those jigsaws, but the lady was an elderly lady, and this is her own personal collection. And I've had a look through some of them, and what she has done is built them once and put them back into the original bag and sealed them with sellotape, ready for her to do them again. So I'm pretty confident they'll be 100% complete. We're going to check a couple of them just to make sure, but I'm going to list them up like that. I'm going to say these are from a personal collection. They've been looked after, put back in the box. Cannot guarantee they're 100% complete, which will probably knock onto the price. But you know what? I've got 38 jigsaws to make a bit of profit, and I'm sure I will do that. So I'm chuffed with that. But hey, if any of my family are watching, I think you know what you're going to be getting for Christmas. Right, let me show you what sold on Wednesday. So Wednesday's sales have been pretty solid as well, and we had 5 today, the first of them being through Facebook Marketplace. I sold 20 Resellers for £20. And the thing is, those were the Resellers that weren't worth selling individually. There just wasn't enough money in them. And there's enough local demand in Cardiff here to sell Resellers in bulk and get a fairly decent amount of money. And with me being working from home, it means I can be flexible with when the buyer wants to collect. So 20 quid in the bank today. Dead chuffed with that. And the other 4 sales, they were all through eBay. And the first one was this rescue bot here. This one is called Boulder, and all you do, open his legs like that, pull his arms, and there's his little head there. Dead easy, real neat little toy, and this one sold for £12 plus postage. Next up, we've got a Mighty Max playset. This one was a lot smaller than that other one that I did show you, but look at the eye. That looks a bit painful, doesn't it? But this one has gone on the global shipping program over to Europe, £7.50 plus postage, and this was from the original poker pickup. This next sale, this was a bit of a gaff, but I have learned something from it. I've sold this plain green Leyland Scott jumper, took an offer on it, £3 plus postage, which just about makes my money back. Not quite, but you're not far off. And the reason it's sold for so little is it's got a very small hole down here. So lesson for me, when I do pick clothes up from the charity shop, I need to look at the condition of them a bit closely, not just the brand. And the final sale we had today was one of these LCD games. This one is called Athlete and it is by Systema. And this one sold for £9 plus postage. Took an offer. It was up for 11. But hey, if they're offering me £9, yeah, I'm going to take that because I'm in profit in this bundle already. And I've only got 2 of these to go. So these have been pretty decent sellers. So all in all, pretty solid Wednesday. 5 sales and pretty happy with the money we've brought in. So Thursday's sales have slowed down a little bit. I only sold 2 things today. And the first of them was this Pokemon lunch bag here. I picked this one up for 99p in the charity shop and sold this on the global shipping program over to Germany for £6.50 plus postage. So I'll take that one. Yeah, happy with that. And those Mighty Max play sets are flying. And I sold these 2 as a little bundle here. And that's literally all they are. Just those 2 little plastic heads. And inside their mouths is the little Mighty Max. There he is, you see him? Get back in there, mate. Those ones sold for £6 plus postage as well. So only 2 sales today. But I also picked this up from Facebook Marketplace. And it is this Question of Sport board game. And before we get too excited, this has not got the Mike Tyson card in. I don't think any of these cards are worth any money at the minute, but I've bought this because there are a nice variety of cards in there. Lots of American sports stars in their early years, so I'm going to hold on to this, and hopefully those cards might pick up a bit of value in the future, and that's the time I think I'm going to cash in and sell them. So I paid £8 for this, but that's going on the shelf until these cards are worth a little bit more. Fingers crossed. But while we're on the topic of cards, I want to say a massive thank you to Vinny. A massive congratulations to Vinny for hitting 2,000 followers on your Instagram account. So go check him out. It's Mr.G_UK reseller. And I had another Pokemon card package come through. And yeah, so me and Vinny made a bit of a deal. So after I got the first box, I put in an order and he's helped me almost complete my jungle and fossil sets. I have completed the Team Rocket Pokemon card set, so really chuffed for that. But this is the card that I picked up, and yeah, I paid a little bit of money, but I think it's totally worth it. He's Blaine's Charizard, and if you go on sold listings and look at the price of Blaine's Charizard from the Gym Challenge set, it will blow your mind. But this one is not for sale. This one is totally to keep in my collection because I think it is so cool. So Vinny, thanks ever so much and congratulations on the 2,000 followers. So guys, that's me today. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch up with you in the next one. So see you soon. Bye. Thanks ever so much for watching the video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment. For those new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's already subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.